Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Adan Magan Ali, a student for PMP projects, presenting project quality management assignment. First of all, I thank the facilitator, Mr. Hassan Gele, and the Dean of Faculty, Dr. Yunis, for ensuring that all these things came through at the end, to ensure that students done the assignments on time, and basically providing the resource and all the support throughout the process. Basically, I move to my presentation for the assignment. The project, this presentation focus on a WASH project implemented in Middle Shawel of Johor District, Somalia. As you see, there is a mother drinking water from a shallow well constructed in the district. It's also with another mother. Basically, the project title is Provision of Emergency and Sustainable WASH Projects, Services to the Community in Johor Districts. Then the project introduction. Basically, the project is an implementation of WASH services for the community in Johor Districts. The project was implemented by an INGO called Polish Humanitarian Action Somalia, through a funding from SHF, Somalia Humanitarian Fund. The project was chosen in Rojaville region of Somalia is just because the region faces severe humanitarian crisis, including lack of government investment of communal WASH infrastructure, insecurity, as well as AWD, cholera, drought, and floods. The project provided WASH services to the community, as well as temporary access to employment through cash for work. The beneficiaries of the project are basically, overall was 23,748, but the target was 16,212 people. Out of it, the budget was 499,612 USD, and the project was implemented for a one-year period from December 2018 to December 2019. The operation area of the project, as you see, we have Middle Shawel, Johor districts in the middle of the map. That's the area that where the project is implemented. Was implemented in December 2018, December 2019. Project quality management. Quality is the degree to which project fulfills requirements, that is in terms of delivering the objective of the projects. The quality management is the process to ensure that the project activities necessary, the design, the plan, and the implementation of the projects are effective and efficient with respect to the purpose of the objective and performance. Quality management, it is more of preventing and avoiding, ensuring that the project is quality implemented, basically also fixing if there is any of poor quality outputs within the projects. The project quality also focuses on improving the stakeholder satisfaction through continuous and increment improvement of the project activities. By the way, for example, when this project was implemented within the districts, basically a lot of community consultations were done in terms of the designing of the WASH facilities, in terms of the distribution of the hygiene kits, in terms of the project, the training for the project community committees, basically to ensure that the project is improved, also community are being part of the project implementation process. The project quality management in WASH, the project considered the triple constraints element, such as the scope, time, and cost. In terms of the scope, the project ensured that the project activities are well thought and tailored to the beneficiary needs. The activities doesn't require any new technologies, and this was priorly what was implemented within the same districts. In terms of the time, it was basically the project activities was based on a time frame whereby the project team developed the project work plan and basically the proper basic planning for the project, including the M&E plans, were put in place to ensure that the project activities are tracked on time and basically doesn't require any extension or basically face less time to be implemented. In terms of the cost, the project costs were basically tailored to the context. The project were in line, the costs were in line with the donors' requirements and also the scopes that the project addresses. In this, what I can say is that the project basically respected or are there the triple constraint, which was the cost, time, and the scope were all respected within the projects. Then from there, importance and benefit of quality improvements. Basically, many projects are implemented within the districts, the same as the being handled other several projects within the district. So basically, what are the importance and benefit of quality improvements? So basically, the projects was tasked to ensure that lesson learned, any wrongdoing within the communities, or any defects within the activities are quite addressed within the project period. According to, if I quote the POPORA 2206 guide, the significant aspect of the quality improvement from the perspective of the project manager existing as a support of every project includes policy. Does the project has a policy in place? Policy of quality should be one way. This may be a document created by the expert of qualities or within the organizations with the support of the top management team, the senior management team. So in this, you will define the quality of the qualitative accessibility of the organizations and the responsibility of those staff that been in charge of the projects. So in this, the policy of quality can be defined like the defined responsibility of the what and now and not how. So basically, is about what will be the responsibilities, what are the special guide to the important questions and quality, which I think it was being considered through the projects. In terms of also ensuring importance and benefits of quality goals of the project. So basically, is to ensure that the project addresses the goals that were being set for. So also, I think something that was considered by the organization when developing the project. So basically, the importance of this basically was that cost reductions, the benefit of quality improvements, it have one cost reductions. The quality process can be reduced the cost. If you don't have any project of your quality, then it will not have a cost reduction, but rather it will have a cost increase. Then waste reductions. The importance is that for the project quality management also sustain the environment. Like for example, the WASH project respected the WASH technical standard, ensuring that environmental sustainability is put in place. Improved efficiency is also another important benefit of quality improvement, whereby the quality of the processes in place will create additional work or does not create unnecessary rework for the program team. Also, improved performance for those indirectly involved in the project was also another thing, benefit for the quality improvements. Also, increased the project's profit also is one area that really is important in terms of the quality improvement. So I can say by continually seeking the way to increase the price or reduce the cost of the product or service without decreasing the quality, that will increase the profit of the project. So all those were considered within the project. Then challenge of quality improvement, basically. Yes, if I may quote the law, this might be like the ethics. Ethical oversight and quality improvement remain largely ambiguous. This is basically what many projects face. Also, we have methodological challenges. This might be the difference between the biological science and the social science over another barrier, as said by David Off. In terms of the quality improvement. Then also I have publications is also another quality improvement challenge, which is seldom seen as an essential element of the quality improvements, as David put on, because quality improvement studies are often designed on a local context and do not identify or share generalized truth. Furthermore, also this was said by Grimsby Aid in terms of much of this published is poorly reported. So basically, this stems from a lack of writing experience by those doing quality improvements work, as suggested by David Off. The project improvements used the PDA cycle. The PDA cycle is the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, which were effectively, I think, a methodological in quality improvement according to Kazna 209. I think this method is what the program has used, like planning of the programs. That is the main objective, and the stages of were set for measurable goals to ensure that the project goals and objective is realistic. In terms of the main activities in the scopes also were applied on basically to a reliable and basically what should be done within the project. In terms of the check, also the project outcomes, objectives and activities were observed to ensure that it is realistically achieved at the end. Also, it was applied the act, which was basically implementation of the projects. So I can say in detail the PDCA cycles was there during the project implementation. If I can cite few improvement set up by the project at the end, maybe during the project baseline surveys and the inline surveys, which set the ground for the projects, a lot of things came up, and basically this is what we are talking about in terms of the improvement methodologies. During the inline survey of the project, several components came up, whereby this will be addressed in a future project implementation process. So if I can cite one, during the water distributions, it was found that the basic family households comprised of 6 families by the plan as per the plan of the project. But during the final evaluation of the project, we confirmed that basically in terms of it is suggestible to use basically to find the number of people that are in the family level instead of using the 6 standard households family members for Somalia context. So basically this gives you that for example, if you want to give water to a certain household, instead of using the 6 standard number of families, basically it's good to confirm that the number of family members that are living in the households. Also, the needs for the young people were not considered in the project needs identification, so it's good to include it. Then another thing that came up was that disability inclusion within the program is very important aspects, and basically some of the components were addressed, but basically not wholly. So in future programming, the needs for disability should be included. In terms of MHM distributions, for the community, basically, I think also was very important aspect, basically, during the target for the institutions or community level to ensure that basically MHM should be prioritized for the community members. Thank you so much. That is what my presentations entail for the assignment. Thank you.